Let us discuss about wind energy training system. This setup is available in our Advanced Electrical Engineering Laboratory. So, this is the demo of original wind energy system. With this system, how the wind energy is converted into electrical energy can be explained practically. Let us start from basics. What makes wind? How the winds are developing? During the daytime, when the sun shines on land and water, the land heats up faster than the water. It is the nature of land and water. The warm air over the land becomes light in weight and it rises towards upward direction. And at the same time, the cool air over the water surface moves towards land surface. In this way, the winds are developing. By using the wind energy, electrical energy can be developed. Several other methods are also there to produce electricity, like thermal power plant, geothermal power plant, nuclear power plant, hydro power plant, diesel power plants. So such type of power plants are there to produce electricity. Each power plant has its own advantages and disadvantages. When it comes to the advantages of wind energy, it is clean and zero emissions. No harmful gases like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide are produced. Fossil fuels like coal and crude oil are not used in this system. It comes under the category of renewable energy and no fuel price volatility. So this picture shows the Tirumala windmill which is located at Tirumala. This system is having three components. One is artificial wind energy unit, second one is generating unit, third one is controlling unit. Each component is having sub-components too. Let us discuss in brief about each component. Artificial wind generating unit. So it is having three main components. One is induction motor, next one is variable frequency control, and third one is fan. So this unit, the name itself is indicating it produces the artificial wind. In the laboratory itself, we can produce the artificial wind at various speeds. So by using the variable frequency drive, which is having power rating of 10 HP and its frequency range is 0 to 60 Hz and it is of 3 phase. So this variable frequency drive controls the speed of induction motor. So this induction motor is of 3 phase and it is having 2 poles. As the number of poles are reduces, the speed can be varied at higher rating. And the rotating speed is 2850 rpm. The current rating is 14 ampere and its power rating is also 10 HP. That's why we have chosen the variable frequency drive which is having equal power rating of 10 HP. So by using the induction motor, the rotatory motion can be developed, and by using the fan method, we can produce the artificial wind. So the fan diameter is having 86 centimeters and the blades are 7. So this is the second main component, wind turbine. So the turbine blades are made up of polycarbonate. Why? Because they are light in weight and at the same time they are very suitable for this purpose. And the main component is generator. So here the generator is permanent magnet synchronous generator. It is having 3 phase and its output voltage is 12 volts only. And its power rating is 400 watts. Rated generating speed is 1500 rpm. So this entire portion is called rotor. So each blade is having 0.6 meter length, so that the rotor diameter is exactly double of the blade length. So the rotor diameter is 1.2 meter and the number of blades are 3. So when it comes to the performance parameters, so it produces the rated power rating of 400 watts at 12.5 meter per second of wind speed. So it indicates the rated speed is 12.5 meter per second and cut-in speed is 3.5 meter per second. Cut-in speed means the speed at which the wind speed at which the turbine starts rotation and it produces the electricity. So that particular wind speed is called as cut-in speed. Shutdown speed is 23 meters per second. It means at 23 meters per second of wind speed, the turbine will shut down automatically. Because of safety issues, the turbine will shut down automatically. So this entire unit produces the electricity which is in variable nature. So this is the main part, nothing but controlling part. So where the electricity which is in variable nature can be stored in battery and can be used to give power to the loads. Like this is having battery, so the variable AC is converted into DC by using the charge controller unit and the same time rectifier unit. So its power rating is 400 watts and the voltage is 12 volts. So the battery voltage is also 12 volts and its capacity is 42 ampere hour. So whatever the power produced by the generator is converted into DC and it is stored in battery. So based upon the load, if the DC load is used, then the DC load can be directly given to the batteries, and at the same time the AC loads are there. So to connect AC loads, inverter is needed. So here inverter is also there. So these are the main components in control unit. So when it comes to the features of this wind energy training system, so as we already discussed that artificial wind generator, it is having artificial wind generating unit and provision to vary the wind speed. The wind speed can be varied by using the variable frequency drive. And at the same time, evaluation of the efficiency of charge controller. Charge controller is the major part where the AC is converted into DC and all those things can be controlled by using the charge controller, and its efficiency can be identified by using this setup. At the same time, cut-in speed of wind turbine can be calculated experimentally. Practically, the manufacturer have given the value at a 3.5 meter per second, and while doing the experiment also we can practically observe whether the value is the same or not. Here the cut-in speed is the wind speed at which the turbine starts rotation and it gives the production of electricity. It starts, and the tip speed ratio at different speeds can be identified, and coefficient of performance also can be determined by using this wind energy training system. When it comes to the tip speed ratio, it is the ratio of wind speed with respect to the speed of tips of the wind turbine blades. Obviously, the wind speed is more when compared to the speed of the tips of the wind turbine blades. So, if the ratio is 1, then it is having high efficiency, but obviously the value is not equal to 1. And at the same time, coefficient of performance. So it is the ratio of power captured by the rotor of the wind turbine and to the power available in the wind. So all these ratios and values are useful at the time of planning of any wind power plant. For example, at any location, if any wind power plant is to be installed, then at that time such type of parameters are highly useful for their analysis. So by using this wind energy training system, we are having several experiments. So this is the block diagram of our entire system. So this indicates the wind turbine, and its turbine gives the electricity output, and by using the rectifier, the AC, the variable AC is converted into DC, and that DC is stored in the battery. And if DC loads are there, then through the charge controller, the DC power supply is given to the DC load. And at the same time, if AC loads are there, as the energy stored in battery in DC form, so we need inverter again. So this inverter converts DC power supply into AC, and the AC can be given to the AC loads. So here charge controller plays the major role. So its efficiency can be identified by using these variable methods. So here the graphs between power and at the same time wind speed can be identified, and the ratio of TSR and the coefficient of power, the graph between those two parameters also can be drawn, and the power analysis at turbine output and power analysis at each and every component can be done by using this wind energy training system. So by doing all these experiments, one can identify the importance of the wind energy training system. And when it comes to the research options, so it is having several research options such as analysis and characterization of wind energy system, and analysis of microgrid and smart grid integration with the wind energy system, and at the same time transient analysis of wind power by changing wind speed rapidly. So at different speeds the transient analysis can be identified, and analysis of maximum power point algorithm of wind energy, and controlling techniques of regulated AC power supply, power quality analysis, and power factor corrections. So with this, the basic introduction of this wind energy training system is over. Thank you.